So let's stretch a little bit. We're going to start off nice and easy in child's pose. So come on to all fours. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Create a little space for your torso. And then shimmy your sit bones back towards your heels. Find a little rock side to side. Loosen up your hip creases. Loosen up your lower back. You can let that rock trickle through your spine, through your neck, through your head. And then eventually settle in here. Let your elbows soften into the floor. If your forehead can reach the floor, let your forehead soften down. Close your eyes and just begin to observe your breath. With very little effort, start to slow down your breath. Taking full inhales, filling up your ribs, your lungs. And taking full exhales to empty and soften. Allowing your muscles to relax, your mind to quiet. And just setting the tone for your stretch. Keep your sit bones reaching for your heels. Crawl your fingers forward so that your arms and side waist begin to lengthen. Lift your head off the floor slightly. Walk both hands over to the right until they're off your mat, giving your left side body a little stretch. And then lower your head back to the floor. So you can keep your left sit bone reaching back towards your left heel and breathe more into your left ribs. And gently lift your head. Walk your hands all the way through center over to the left, giving that right side body a stretch. Release your head to the floor. Send that right sit bone back towards your right heel. Breathe more into your right ribs. And this time lift your head, walk your hands back to center. Keep that full extension, that nice long stretch through your arms. From here, I want you to tuck your chin and then start to pull yourself forward towards your wrist. Let your heart begin to move through your arms, and then allow your heart to lift to the ceiling, and your gaze is the very last thing to lift up. From here, pressing your hands, start with your sit bones. Send your sit bones back and just wave through your spine as you return to child's pose. So we'll just find that wave in our body, tucking your chin. Start to pull yourself forward. Let your heart move through your arms and start to lift. And then finally, your gaze. Press your hands, lead with your sit bones, wave through your spine. Press back to child's pose. 2 more times like that. Tuck your chin, pull forward. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Lead with those sit bones, wave back into child's pose. Beautiful, 1 more time. Tuck your chin, pull forward. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Lead with your sit bones, press back, child's pose. This time, inhale and come to all fours. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, your knees right underneath your hips. We're just going to take some circles here. So allow your hips to move forward slightly. You might feel a little stretch in those wrists as your shoulders move towards your fingers. Take your hips over to the right, towards the back of your space, and over to the left, just making small circles, loosening up the pelvis. You can let your neck and head respond. If they start to circle too, let them. If it feels good to close your eyes, close your eyes. Just keep the circle to the right a few times. Yes, good. And then no rush at all. After you finish 1 more circle to the right, then reverse and circle left. And same thing, let any organic movement occur naturally. Create a little more space in those joints. And take 1 more circle to the left, and then we'll all meet up on all fours. Coming back to all fours again, make sure your knees are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders. Then from here, extend your right leg straight out to the side and seal your right foot down into the floor. Yes. So right foot is grounded and right leg is straight out to the side. Taking cow and cat with this right leg extended. On an inhale, flip your sit bones to the ceiling, pull your heart forward, gaze up. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly, press the floor away with your hands and drop your head. Again, inhale, wave through your spine, arch your back, articulating through your spine. Exhale, round cat pose, and also finding some mobility in that right hip socket. Twice more, inhale, cow, sit bones lift, heart pulls forward. Exhale, cat, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly, press the floor away with your hands. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to a neutral spine. Keep that right leg exactly as it is. Walk your hands towards your left knee and come all the way up to stand on your legs. Good. If you need a little extra padding underneath that left knee, you can fold up a towel or a blanket. From here, bring your right hand to the outside of your right thigh. Reach your left arm straight up to the sky. Get longer from your left knee to your left fingers as you breathe in. And on an exhale, take a side bend up and over to the right. You might turn your gaze into your upper left arm if that feels good. Keep anchoring down through your left knee. Press your hips forward slightly and reach more through that left arm. On an inhale, rise up, bring your arms to a T. We're gonna tilt to the left now. Exhale your left hand to the floor, your right arm straight up to the ceiling. Turn your right palm to face the left side of your space and reach your right arm all the way up and over. Keep grounding through your right foot. Get longer from your right foot to your right fingertips. And we'll take that on the breath. Inhale, rise up, arms to a T. Exhale, side bend right. Bring your right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhale, arms to a T, rise. Exhale, side bend left, left hand down, right arm up and over. One more time, inhale, rise to a T. Exhale, side bend right, right hand down, left arm over. Inhale, rise to a T. Exhale, side bend left, left arm down, right arm over. This time, inhale, rise to a T. Exhale your hands to the floor. Retracing, come back to all fours, and we'll just swap out our legs. Extend your left leg straight out to the side. Seal your left foot into the floor. Good, taking cow and cat with that left leg extended. Inhale, cow, flip your sit bones high, pull your heart forward. Exhale, cat, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly, press the floor away with your hands spread between your shoulders. Again, inhale, cow, sit bones lift, heart pulls forward. Exhale, cat, creating mobility in that left hip socket. Inhale, cow, articulate through your spine. Exhale, cat. One more like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to a neutral spine. From here, keep your left leg as is. Walk your hands towards your right knee and come to stand on your legs. Again, feel free to pad that right knee if you need to. Good. Bring your arms to a T. Bring your left hand down to your left thigh. Reach your right arm all the way up to the sky. Take a moment here. Press more through that right knee. Reach more through your right fingers. Inhale, lengthen through your right side. Exhale, side bend left. Get even longer through that right side as your right arm stretches up and over. Press your hips forward slightly. Continue to anchor through that right knee. Inhale, rise up, arms to a T. Now we'll tilt right. Exhale, your right hand to the floor, left arm to the ceiling. Turn your left palm to the right side of your space and reach that left arm all the way overhead. Maybe turn your gaze into your upper left arm. Seal that left foot into the floor. Lengthen your left side body. On the breath, inhale, rise up, arms to a T. Exhale, side bend left, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Again, inhale, rise to a T. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, rise to a T. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, rise to a T. Here's a change. Exhale, hands to the floor. Rewind and make your way back to all fours. Good. From here, walk your hands forward about 6 inches. And then bring your right foot between your hands. So take your time. If you need to grab that right calf with your right hand and help it up there, go for it. So it's a nice long lunge. Good. Make sure you're more on the front of your left kneecap than directly on the top of your left knee. So if you need to walk your left knee back a little bit, go for it. Keep the left toes untucked. Bring your hands to your right thigh and lift your chest. Relax your shoulders. Move your pelvis forward towards your front heel and lengthen your arms alongside your body. Just let them dangle off your shoulder sockets. Good. From here, inhale, reach your arms overhead. Keep your pelvis moving forward. Lift your heart and gaze to the ceiling. Start to trace your heart and gaze along the ceiling towards the wall behind you, adding a little back bend. Stay here, take a big breath in. As you exhale, release your arms back off through your hips and return to that starting position. Good. On the breath, inhale, pelvis moves forward, arms reach up, lift your heart and gaze towards the wall behind you. Exhale, ease off, release your arms. Twice more, inhale into that lunge, lift your heart, add that back bend. Exhale, ease off. One more, inhale, big lunge, big reach, big arch. Exhale, ease off. Bring your right hand to your right thigh, left hand to the floor. Moving into a twist here, press your right knee forward slightly, twist and look over your right shoulder. Stay there, extend your right arm up to the sky, and then bring your right hand behind your head. You can press your head into your right hand to help open your chest and open that right elbow. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right elbow to your left elbow. So round your spine. Bring that right elbow all the way across and try and tap your left elbow. Inhale, open your right arm back up to the sky. Press your head into your hand. Exhale, twist right elbow, left elbow. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. From here, release your right hand next to your left. So both hands are inside your right foot. Option to stay on your hands or bend your elbows and work towards your forearms. Wherever you are, relax your shoulders, relax your head. You might even close your eyes. Take a few full breaths in and full breaths out. Start to make your way onto your hands if you're on your elbows, and then swing that right leg around, come back to all fours, finding a neutral position. Just take a breath here, even out. Walk those hands forward about 6 inches, and we'll find our lunge with our left leg forward. So bring that left foot, help it out if you need to, all the way up between your hands. Again, check out that right kneecap. Make sure you're not directly on the top of it, but you're more on the front of that knee. So if you need to scoot your right knee back a little bit, go for it. And again, pad as necessary. Bring both hands to your left thigh, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, and now relax your arms. Just let them dangle. Dynamic lunge on the left side. Let your pelvis move forward. Inhale, lift your heart, reach your arms overhead. Lift your heart and gaze even more, and now trace your heart and gaze along the ceiling towards the wall behind you. Keep a deep bend in that front knee. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, back off. Let your pelvis move back a little. Relax those arms. Good, working that balance. Inhale, dynamic lunge. Pelvis forward, heart lifts, gaze lifts, stretch. Exhale, ease off. Twice more. Inhale, big reach up and back. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, big reach up and back. Exhale, back off. From here, left hand to your left thigh, right hand to the floor. Use your left hand on your left thigh to guide that left knee forward. Twist and look over your left shoulder. From here, reach your left arm to the sky. And now bring your left hand behind your head. Press your head into your hand. Open your heart, open your left elbow. Feel that twist as you breathe in. As you exhale, round. Bring your left elbow to your right elbow. See if you can find a connection there. Good, inhale, open. Left elbow lifts, heart lifts, twist. Exhale, round. Left elbow, right elbow. Twice more, inhale, open. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow. Good, last time, inhale, open. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow. Release your left hand next to your right. So both hands are inside that left foot. Option again to stay on your hands, or maybe bend your elbows and work towards your forearms. Breathe. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Find your breath and soften. If you're on your forearms, make your way back to your hands, and then make your way back to all fours. Just neutralize here. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Tuck your toes, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. If it's helpful to soften your knees, you can keep a soft bend in your knees. As you press your hands down and forward, lengthen through your side waist. Continue to lift those sit bones high to the sky. And then if you're able to stretch those legs a little longer and melt your heels towards the floor, go for it. From here, gaze to the center of your mat and just start to walk your hands and feet to the center of your mat. So you're finding a forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. You can measure 2 fist distance between your feet. Soften your knees a lot and grab hold of opposite elbows. Give your elbows a little tug, your head a little shake. So you can let your torso just drip over the fronts of your thighs. Press down a little more into your feet to lift those sit bones higher. Create more space in those hip creases as you continue to pull your elbows towards the floor. And stay in this forward fold, just release your arms. If you need to soften your knees a bit more, go for it. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Squeezing those palms, roll your shoulders back. Extend your knuckles to the ceiling, widen across your chest, and bring your forehead a little closer to your shins. You might shake your head out, yes and no. Inhale, get wider through your collarbones, poke your knuckles to the ceiling. As you exhale, bend your right knee, send your knuckles to the right, and look underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, bend your left knee, send your knuckles to the left, and look underneath your right shoulder. Good, let's take that again. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend your right knee, send your knuckles right to look up and under that left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend your left knee, send your knuckles left, look up and under that right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your arms. Take a second here to shake out your head, shake out your shoulders, maybe pedal out your legs, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, just let go of any tension. Bring your fingers to the floor, come all the way into a squat, and gently lower your seat to the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Sit up tall, take a breath in, and on an exhale, fold. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. You might even give your head a little shake, yes and no, and release tension in your neck. Press your feet together. Grow wider across your inner knees and try and externally rotate more in your hip sockets. And slowly make your way up to sit. From here, finding a straddle, extend your legs out wide. Try and point your toes and knees straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, sit up tall. This might be what you're working on, just sitting up tall so you can stay. Otherwise, walk your fingers forward, little by little. Good. And breathe here. Slowly walk your hands back in. And then gently close your legs. You can even use your hands to help you out here. Keep your legs long, flex your feet. If you have really tight hamstrings or really tight lower back, then soften your knees a bit. Take a breath in, sit up tall, and on an exhale, fold. If you can't quite reach your feet and you have a strap or a towel, you can loop that around your feet. Otherwise, grab wherever is comfortable on your legs. You might give your head another shake, yes and no, to release tension in your neck, your shoulders. Slowly roll up to sit. Continue to roll all the way onto your back. And once you arrive onto your back, just bend your knees and bring your feet on the floor. Working into a figure 4 stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Grab on behind your left leg with both hands. Flex both feet and start to pull your left knee in towards you as you send your right knee away from you. Maintain a long spine here. So as you pull your left knee in, continue to reach your lower back to the floor. Tuck your chin slightly, make sure the back of your neck is long. And just notice where you might be holding tightness. Can you send your breath there? Maybe it's that outer right hip. Keep your legs like this, just release your hands. Cross your right leg over your left. So slide that right leg over. Keep your knees in close to your chest. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg and gently guide your knees over to the left. Coming into a twist with those legs crossed. Turn your gaze to your right thumb. Get heavier in that right shoulder blade. And send your breath along the length of your spine. First, pull your belly in, and then inhale your legs back through center. Unwrap your legs, bring your feet to the floor, and we'll switch sides. Figure 4, left side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Grab on behind your right leg with both hands. Flex both feet, pull your right knee in, send your left knee away. Working on that length through your spine as you pull your right knee in, reach your low back to the floor, tuck your chin slightly, lengthen the back of your neck. And then notice how this side feels. You might be holding tension in the same or maybe a different space. Send your breath there. Working into our cross-legged twist. Keep your legs like this, release your hands. Slide that left leg over your right so your legs are crossed. Keep your knees in close to your chest. Bring your right hand to the outside of your legs and guide your knees over to the right. Gaze to the left. Get heavier in your left shoulder blade. Breathe along your spine. your belly in first. Then inhale your knees back through center. Uncross your legs and then wrap your arms around your shins. Squeeze everything into a tight ball. Bring your forehead to your knees. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release into a short rest. So extend your legs out long. Open your feet wide. Bring your arms alongside your body, palms to the ceiling. Sort of rock and roll side to side. Get all the little fidgets out. And then once you feel comfortable and settled, close your eyes. Give yourself a moment to release, to absorb all the benefits of those deep stretches. There is nothing you need to do. Just be. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Add some wiggles to your fingers, to your toes. Maybe turn your head softly side to side. Like you're just waking up in the morning, reach your arms overhead. Take a big yawn, stretch. You might even yawn or open your mouth, stick out your tongue. And draw your knees towards your chest. Roll to your right side. Make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Taking a moment here, close your eyes. And just notice how your body feels. Hands to prayer in front of your heart. Honoring your heart, bow your forehead to your hands.